our team, our community. This is Condors Town, and this is another Energy Condors Connection. Now, here's Erik Fox and Ryan Holt.
What up, B-Town? It's Erik Fox from Energy 95.3. It's kind of a little... There we go. I think we're back online. Ryan, you're a little frozen. You okay, my friend?
Hot start. We're off to a hot start here.
38 seconds. It's all it takes for us to go, hey,
this building was built in like 1910. So, I mean, we're just happy to be doing this right now.
Well, Ryan obviously is not in his normal station over on Truxton Avenue. He is stationed in 9B to 10A at San Diego. How are you doing, my friend?
It's great. The boss, Bruce Springsteen, was here on Monday, and now we're hoping we're the boss tonight and get 2 points.
Love that. Well, also this time, hope we don't get rained out by sewage lines.
I think we're okay. I hope. I shouldn't joke. I think we're okay.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do as we always do. We talk first about the parent organization, the Edmonton Oilers. Let's do that. Talking about doing the transition because it's hard to believe it's already heading into playoff time. But Edmonton, who did not have the best October, has a really good past October. They're second in the West right now as we head into playoff time. What are we seeing?
Yeah, they won last night. I thought a really good game against Winnipeg. Winnipeg's kind of been one of the top teams in the Central, so good to beat them. They're a tough team. They're a well-coached team, a disciplined team. They're going to be a tough playoff out, I think. They've got really good goaltending and, are used to kind of winning tight hockey games. So that's a good playoff style of game last night for Edmonton. They got 4 different goal scorers, a couple of fights, not much to bark at. Do the Oilers catch Vancouver in the Pacific? I don't think so. I think they end up finishing second. And probably the Kings probably looming, but at the end of the day, you just have to control what you can control, and you want to be playing your best hockey this time of the year, and good to get a big win against a very good playoff style of team.
So going to talk about that being the Kings are currently what they would be matched up against. We got the Kings versus the Oilers coming up on Thursday. What's that matchup look like?
Yeah, I mean, this is a rivalry, and this is what the NHL wanted when they went to a divisional setup. Is they wanted the same teams playing each other in early rounds. They wanted divisional games to matter, and they wanted divisional rivalries to come to the forefront, and that's what we're seeing. The Kings and the Oilers have met each of the last 2 years. They'll probably meet again, and that builds an intensity. It builds a rivalry. It builds hatred, and that's exactly what the NHL wants. And I think that's what fans want too. I think or Boston and Toronto, you're excited for it. On the West Coast, you get the Oilers and the Kings the last couple of years. So, that's what we're looking forward to, and could be another dogfight of a game.
Let's go and talk about the last stretch because it has been kind of a ping pong because we had a couple of W's that were needed versus Winnipeg and Buffalo, but some tough losses versus Ontario and Toronto, which were teams that have not been as strong lately. What are you seeing as the setup towards the playoff time?
Yeah, I think you want, first and foremost, you want everybody healthy. And the second part is, you want to be playing, your best hockey this time of the year. I think the Oilers are at good health. I think they have good depth. They're scratching guys like, Sam Carrick, who, is likely a playoff type of guy. And, I think it's a good situation to be in right now for Edmonton. They've got 10 games left or so. Play strong the final little bit, and then get ready for the postseason.
Once again, this is your Energy Condors Connection. My name is Erik Fox from Energy 95.3. Ryan Holt, sitting in sections 9B and 10A at the is it the Pachanga Arena down there in San Diego?
The giant air filter is what I like to call it.
Hopefully not with sewage this time.
No, we hope not.
Let's go and talk about the local team, and let's start since we last talked. We'll take it step by step here. Last time we talked, you were on the other side of the border in Calgary, where we had 2 games back to back, in which were important games, and we got a split there. What'd you see?
Yeah, 2-2 week. We split in Calgary, which was great. I think anytime you go up north of the border and you get a split, I think that's big. Calgary had been playing pretty well going into the week. So that was a big win up there, and it would have been nice to get the sweep over the Wranglers, but we'll take one. And we got it done in the shootout, and we were kind of a little bit of a shootout maven last week in the shootout.
That was a hell of a move going down from that back-to-back with you guys and the split up there to Friday night hosting the top team in the Pacific, which is Coachella Valley, and taking the W that day.
Yeah, really fun game. Great atmosphere in the building. Kind of a fluky empty net, own goal from Coachella Valley tied it for Bakersfield in the third period, which, listen, those breaks will happen and you just hope you're on the right side of it. So, and then we got to the shootout, and I think anytime you're getting points off Coachella Valley, it's a good thing because nobody is beating Coachella Valley right now. They've got points in 14 straight. So to get 2 points off them was big, and to continue to really stay in the fight here for home ice advantage in round one.
And of course, another one that was so important, and it happened on Sunday on the road in Ontario, a very close game right there as well.
Yeah, 1-goal game with Ontario. They got the lead, and as they and their parent club do, when they get the lead, they typically don't give it up. They play a trap style system. They're really defensively oriented. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league for a reason. And they were able to hang on. I thought we made a really good push there in the third period. Matvei Petrov had a goal and an assist in the third, but it just wasn't meant to be. We get another crack in Ontario on Saturday. So again, this week sets up. If we take care of our business, we're in third by the end of the week. We just have to take care of our own business.
Let's go and talk about that because you're going to see a lot of inside of a bus coming up in a little period of time here.
Yeah.
Tonight, you are in San Diego, obviously, and as we see behind you, Section 9B and 10A, where people could be checking out the game. But that, although San Diego's struggled this year, a couple times in which they've had our number. What are you seeing for the prep for tonight?
Yeah, there's no way we can take them lightly, right? We haven't beat them in regulation yet this year. They're 1-0 and we're 1-0. Well, they were 1-0 and 1. We're 1-1. Against them. We didn't have a very good game in here last time. I thought we got better as the game went on, but we didn't play to our ability the last time here. So I would expect a focus, dialed in Condors team tonight. And let's face it, these are games tonight and Friday that if you want home ice advantage in round one of the postseason, you have to win. Can you get a home ice advantage without it? Yes, but these are games that are going to look back on and say, this is the reason why we A, got home ice advantage, or B, did not get home ice advantage a game like tonight.
Let's kind of talk about the Friday game because Henderson came into the season with a lot of fire behind them, but have sizzled quite a bit as the season's gone on. We got the game Friday night when we head up there. What are you seeing in that game?
Yeah, we've dominated the series. I mean, it's tough to beat a team 6 straight times. I'll level with you. It's not easy. Right. We've won 11 out of the last 12. I mean, it's been Condors domination, but that said, it doesn't mean anything if you don't win Friday night. So Henderson's a team that, hasn't had a lot of offense this year. And this time of the year too, if you're able to get up on these type of teams, San Diego, Henderson, they fold pretty quickly, I think, and that's only human nature, right? Like they're out of it. They're out of the postseason. If you get up on them, they're folding their tents pretty quick. So you give them a chance to get in the game and settle in, and you might not be playing great. Well, then, they might have an opportunity. But if you lay on them a little bit, they're going to fold. So hopefully that's the case on Friday.
And then less than 24 hours on the bus from Henderson to Ontario in the Inland Empire as you take on the Reign, a team in which you guys took down in a very tough game this past Sunday. But there are a team that are above us that we need to take down. What are you seeing?
For sure. They're 3 points above us right now. But as I mentioned, if we win all 3 games this week, we jump into third. Like that's guaranteed. So, we need to take care of our business here. San Diego, take care of our business in Henderson. And then, that's a potential first-round playoff matchup with Ontario. And a game like Saturday decides whether that's played in Ontario or whether it's played in Bakersfield. We'd much rather it be played in Bakersfield. So, do I think we played a bad game on Sunday? I don't. Ontario played well, and now we have an opportunity to go back in there and basically split against Ontario here on this road trip.
And then April is actually looking pretty good for us. It's hard to believe we're less than a month away from the end of the regular season, but a lot of home games for April.
Yeah, 6 out of the 8 games in April are at home. It starts with a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday next week. And we see some key teams, again, that we're going to be battling for here. I mean, that Tucson game on a Wednesday is important. We beat them. We're right back in the jump for third, second, whatever it may be. Calgary comes in on the weekend, beat them. We put them out of their misery and make them go on the road the first round. So, there's a lot of important games, and they're all at home, which is nice. So, 8 games in the month of March, 6 of them at home, and looking forward to some big ones on the weekend, certainly.
Before we wrap here, we'll talk about how people can check out the game in a moment, but I do want to take a moment very seriously and share some thoughts and memories of Phyllis Hansen, who people probably don't know by that name, but they know her as the Dancing Granny. I have the bobblehead here in my office, so it's a lot of great memories that she gave to our local Bakersfield community and the Baco Birds. Can you share some thoughts on what you feel and see of what we saw?
Yeah, 90 years old, and obviously sad news, but what a great life that she led, and how many people she touched, simply by her actions. And this is something that was organic for us. It wasn't planned. She used to come to games with her daughter and then granddaughter because I think her daughter was interested in the goaltender, or at least dating the goaltender Danny Taylor back in 07, 08. And she just kept coming, and Cotton Eye Joe came on during the game, and she got up and danced, and came back the next night, and we did it again, and it turned into a nightly thing. And obviously we've had a lot of, questions throughout the year of, where's Dancing Granny? And obviously her health was in decline here this year. I think her last game was Teddy Bear Toss this past season. So, sad news, but, great to read, how much of an impact she had, not only on, fans, but also on, former Condor staff members and players and, hockey up staff that, have since moved on, that all reached out. She was as popular as any player, as big as any staff member, as, noticeable as anybody in the community. So she had a great life, and we'll honor her next Friday at our game on April the 5th. We get some things planned, and, we'll do that next Friday.
I always remember when that song came on, and like the cameras went that way, and you saw literally half the kids in the audience, if not more, headed towards that end part of the outside of the goal, and just wanted to dance with Dancing Granny. And just one of those things where it's like it's one of those aspects where you just see that community of like, this is ours.
Yeah.
You don't get this anywhere else, but this is ours.
Yeah, and she probably made us, more money off sponsorships and giveaways than we probably made off her season tickets. But we, she obviously had the bobble hip, and she was in our commercials for a number of years. And, she's one of the many things that make, Condors Town great and this community great. And, we'll deeply miss her. And, but we know that, that song is synonymous with her, that moment is synonymous with her. And, there's no shortage of memories. And, I think anybody in life, no matter what your line of work is or what you do, I think, if you can say that, you have people talking positively about you when you go, I think that's a great life. And, thankfully, we have a ton of memories of her.
Thank you, Phyllis Hansen, for all the great memories you gave us. We really do appreciate it. A little choked up here. I didn't expect this, but it's kind of one of those things. Let's go and talk about the games ahead, because they are on the road. How do people check out the games?
Yeah, AHL TV tonight and Friday, Saturday too. We're still on the road, and then back home we got a ton of great promotions coming up. We've got wings and crap beer Wednesday. We've got a $2 beer Friday. We got your jersey giveaway next Saturday. That's a baseball style jersey. So another big crowd coming up here on the weekend. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to some great times here down the stretch, and eventually hopefully some home playoff games here coming up in a couple of weeks.
All right, we'll be talking next Tuesday as we prepare for the home series as we head into April, because it's not April Fools, it's April wins, because that's what we're going to make happen.
That's what we need, baby.
All right, Ryan Holt from the Bakersfield Condors. My name is Erik Fox from Energy 95.3. Every single week, we get you caught up on everything you need to know digitally with your Energy Condors Connection. We'll catch you next time.